I cut the check, I cut the check, I cut the check. Tell my niggas we up next, so we up next. She shot a text, she shot a text, she shot a text. Kill the I might put the different day, put a nigga on that same shit. I've been ballin' with my niggas, Kevin Cambridge. Oh, you drippy, but you better tuck your chain quick.
Alright, what's up, y'all? We back with another video, man. We back. We're not back with the series, though. The top 10 players at each position series. We're not doing that no more. I wasn't getting no views off that series, so I'm like, man, I'm not even gonna waste my time on the last video. And you might be like, dang, there's only one more. You could have just finished it up. I wasn't getting no views on it. Every episode took a lot of editing. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not even going to waste my time, though. I'm not even going to waste my time. But what I want to do is, my little series that I was thinking about doing is literally just focusing on, not every team. I'm going to try to do every team. That's going to take a lot of time. But just focusing on every team's offseason. I feel like a lot of teams had a really good offseason. And I just wanted to talk about it. So, you know me. I'm a Lakers fan and a Cavs fan. So, I'm going to just start out with the Lakers. I feel like the Lakers had the best offseason out of everybody. I feel like the only team that you can argue is the Knicks or the Bulls. Other than that, I think the Lakers had the best offseason. So, to get into it, we lost in the first round against the Phoenix Suns, who went on to go to the finals. We lost against them, and it was looking bad, bro. It was looking bad. LeBron got hurt. He was playing hurt. AD got hurt, then came back, then played in the playoffs hurt, and then got hurt again. And, yeah, we lost in 6, I think. We lost in 6. I was surprised we pushed it that far after, like, the first 2 games. Even though we won game 2 and 3, I don't know. I didn't understand how we did. But, yeah, we lost that series, and I kind of figured we was going to try to make a big move because you see the Nets. Yes, they didn't do nothing this season, but they do have 3 of the best players in the league. They do have a sort of super team. Depends on who you ask. They have a super team. And then when you look at our team was really young, but it just had, our top was just so heavy. I was about to say so fire, and that would have sounded weird. But our top is so heavy. When you got AD and LeBron, 2 of the top 10, some people might even say 2 of the top 5 players in the league. Your top is so heavy. So the top of our team is so heavy. So, but I definitely felt like we was gonna make a major move this offseason. My whole thing was I didn't think we needed to hit that home run. The players I was looking at was Evan Fournier, Buddy Hield. Adding Terrence Ross would have been fun. That wouldn't have made us, anything. But that just would have been a fun piece. I felt like Dennis Schroeder had a bad playoff, but I felt like if we could have signed him back, I wouldn't have been mad at it. I feel like we really lost that series because we were hurt. They probably would have won if we weren't, but I feel like if LeBron was healthy and AD was top 10 player healthy, I don't know if DeAndre would have been able to stop him. I don't know. But yeah, lost that series. And I knew we was going to try to make a home run, and we did. We got Russell Westbrook. Now, my first thoughts when that happened was I was like, that fit it doesn't seem right at all. I don't like that fit. And to this day, I still kind of don't like it, but I understand it more. Especially when they made the moves behind it, then I definitely understood it. Russell Westbrook is a player that throughout his whole career has played with stars. Came in the league, played with KD, played with Harden. Got traded, not got traded. Harden left, KD left, got Paul George, played with Victor Oladipo, Domantas Sabonis when they were babies, but he still played with them. He kind of made them what they are right now. Victor Oladipo said it. He said he wouldn't have. This was like either a year or 2 ago when he was actually really good. He said he wouldn't be where he was at right now if it wasn't for Russell Westbrook. Yeah, he played with Domantas Sabonis, Victor Oladipo. Then you got traded to Houston. Played with James Harden again. Actually, when he was way better. Played with James Harden again. Dang. Gets traded again to the Wizards. Plays with Bradley Beal. He's just been playing with stars all his life. And the whole thing was that kind of held them back was Russell Westbrook was trying to be the number 1. Not last season. Not the last season again with the Wizards. But like when you see it in the Rockets, he felt like he needed a bigger role. He wanted a bigger role. And he felt like they didn't hold James Harden accountable the same way they held everybody else accountable, which was true. And then when you go to the Thunder when he played with Paul George, you just knew they weren't really a contending team like that. And then you look at when he played with KD and Harden, KD even came out and said nothing wrong with Russ. I just felt like he wanted to play with more players that are in the NBA game as of now. As far as he wanted to play with shooters, players that are able to run and shoot a lot. Russell Westbrook's not that type of guy. He's an athletic playmaker who can also score mostly in the mid-range, mostly in the paint. But other than that, he wasn't with the NBA game like that. Not to say Russell Westbrook is a bad player or not. So I was kind of scared about the fit next to LeBron and AD because the thing about Russell Westbrook is if he doesn't have the ball, he can cut. That's it. He can cut. If I'm guarding Russell Westbrook and he doesn't have the ball, I'm standing in the paint. If he makes it, oh well. If he makes it, oh well. He was a 32% shooter last year from the three. If he makes it, oh well. I'm standing in the paint. That's a problem with us because if you don't have to guard Russell Westbrook if he's on the three. He's not going to have the ball a lot of the time. Normally with Russell Westbrook, he has the ball a lot. Even when he plays with the stars, he has the ball a lot because he's just that good. You have LeBron James and you have Anthony Davis. He's not going to have the ball as much. I wouldn't be surprised if Russell Westbrook comes out here and have averages some of the lowest numbers he's averaged in the last couple of years. Just because it's so much that he has to go through. And it's nothing against him. Like I just said, you have to be behind Anthony Davis and LeBron. And I feel like we didn't have to go out and get that type of player. But it's no offense to Russ, though. Because when I talk about it later, I actually like that we got him, though. So to get into that, my whole thing with the Lakers was last year that we needed a secondary playmaker. Dennis Schroeder was that, but it was on and off. We traded for Russell Westbrook. That's given us arguably one of the top 10 playmakers of all time. And I love that because of that. I think he's going to fit really well with them. Another reason why I like Russell Westbrook on this team. LeBron James is 36. AD gets hurt sometimes. I'm not going to be like one of these people out here that says he gets hurt all the time. This is like the first real injury AD has gotten since New Orleans. So, AD gets hurt. Russell Westbrook is able to carry a team to wins. You've seen it last year. Bradley Beal was out for a period of time. They all started terrible. Then they had that 2 weeks where they were out. Russell Westbrook started going crazy. That's when he started knocking triple-doubles out, triple-double. And they started winning, and he turned it off for them to win the playoffs, to go to the playoffs. So, I know, with having a 36-year-old LeBron who's about to turn 37 and having a sort of injury-prone other star, I know I can trust that Russell Westbrook is going to be able to carry us to multiple wins. So, I'm not really mad with that trade. And then, to back that, when that trade happened, I said I didn't like the fit, but if we go and get shooters, I love it. I love it because we needed a secondary playmaker. And that's what we did. Now to talk about them shooters, I want to talk about Wayne Ellington, bro. A sniper, one of the most underrated snipers in this league. Last year, he had a really hot year. It went under the radar because you're playing in Detroit. It's going to go under the radar. As soon as Jello got released on that team, I swear they lost hella followers. That's the thing about Jello, bro. Jello just had the summer league packed out. And he plays like 20 minutes. I was telling you, teams better sign on boy for revenue. For revenue. It's a business. It's a business. But back to Wayne Ellington. He was a hot shooter last season. A period of games, it was 7 games in a row in the season. He averaged 18 points, shooting 59% from the three. A hot, streaky shooter. Capable of hitting like 4 to 5 threes a game. Especially with Russell Westbrook and LeBron James giving him the ball. So capable, and then running handoff dribble handoffs with Anthony Davis. He's definitely going to be able to hit at least 4 to 5 threes next season. I just love that so much for this team. A lot of people say he should start, and I understand it. But the thing about what we did this offseason is we lost a lot of defense. We lost Alex Caruso was a big part of the defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope, no matter how much hate he gets or how much Lakers fans probably don't like him, he was a big part of our defense. That's why I feel like we should start Trevor Ariza. Wayne Ellington is not a bad defender, but we need a real wing defender. Like I said, LeBron is getting old. Russell Westbrook is a decent defender. Anthony Davis is a really good defender. But he's not a wing defender. He's capable of guarding wings, but he's not a wing defender. I feel like we need to go out there and get a wing defender. I don't like how lights are. There we go. Yeah, I feel like we need to go out there and try to get a wing defender. I mean, I feel like Trevor Ariza should start because he is a wing defender. Another quality shooter. He came in, didn't play the first half of the season. Came in straight, averaged 35% from 3 last season. Well, multiple 6.3. What is it, bro? Multiple games where he hit 6 threes, bro, last year. Multiple games. And I want him to start just because his capability on defense. We're going to need it a lot. We're going to need it. So, that's 2 shooters that we got that fit perfectly with us. They're going to fit perfectly next to Russell Westbrook and LeBron James. And then you go and we tried to get young. We got Malik Monk, who took a low deal. I'm pretty sure Malik Monk was getting some money from other teams. But he took a low deal for 1, to bet on himself, and for 2, to play winning basketball. I feel like he fits perfectly with this team too. He's going to learn from a lot. You might not think about it, but Wayne Ellington is a vet in this league, an off-ball shooter. That Malik Monk, he kind of does that now. He's not that bucket type of guy no more. He gets buckets, but with this team, he's definitely going to slide into that off-ball role. We're going to set screens for you. Got to hit your shot, and he can learn a lot from that from Wayne Ellington. Last year, he shot 40% from 3 last year. Really great shooter. And he's going to be able to come off the bench and kind of go back into his getting buckets mode. But then when you look at it, we have a lot of bucket getters off the bench. Because no matter how good Taylor Horton-Tucker is, I pray that he doesn't start. It's no offense to him. That's just, it won't work. It wouldn't work. And I'm going to talk about Taylor Horton-Tucker later, but it just won't work. But we're going to have him off the bench, who's a bucket getter, Taylor Horton-Tucker, Malik Monk, Carmelo Anthony, other bucket getters. We need some backup playmaking. That's where Russell Westbrook is going to be able to come in, because he's going to be able to play. He is. Russell Westbrook barely gets hurt. He's going to be able to play. Then you get into Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo had a really good year last season. Carmelo was a player that was getting written off, getting blackballed from the league by organizations, and came back, and this looked like he didn't even lose a step. Last year, averaged 13 points. Shot 40% from 3 last season. He's going to be really good when it comes to that bench and when it comes to veteran leadership. He's going to be really good for us. I'm excited for that. Played with Russell Westbrook before. Brothers, him and LeBron are brothers ever since high school, I guess. So I'm really happy with that because we need bench scoring. Then you go to Dwight Howard. I feel like that's the one I love. I love that because yes, AD said he's going to play the 5, but like I told y'all, that's not going to happen until like it's the final minutes of the game. We need a real aggressive big man center who can also go out there and catch lobs and stuff. That wasn't Marcus Gasol. That's why that Marcus Gasol LeBron James fit. That's why it didn't fit like that. Marcus Gasol is going to be great off the bench though, but him playing with LeBron James, it just didn't fit. Russell Westbrook and LeBron James finna have Dwight Howard looking like an all-star. They finna have him looking like an all-star, bro. Because it's so easy. He knows his role now. He just said it the other day. He knows his role. Picking and roll. Going off of the lob. Play defense. He knows his role. He knows it. And I feel like that's just the perfect fit for us. And I'm so happy that we got him back. Especially, let's say AD needs to take off. I'm not saying that Dwight Howard's going to come and do what AD does. But I'm not worried about it now because we have another great paint defender. So, I love that. Now, to get into Taylor Horton-Tucker, the thing that scares me the most about this team is we don't have a backup playmaker. Russell Westbrook can play that, like, when they have, like, let's say LeBron gets, like, the first 6 minutes of the game. Russell Westbrook will probably finish the rest of the quarter, then LeBron comes in the second quarter. They might do that, but I still feel like we need a backup point guard. And I feel like Taylor Horton-Tucker can slide into that role. I feel like he's very capable of sliding into that role. He's really effective off ball. A really crafty, low-key passer. Now, I was studying him today, preparing to make this video. A low-key, crafty passer, bro. Crafty. And I wouldn't mind him coming off the bench being the starting point. I mean, the bench point guard. Because I feel like it would just fit so perfectly with us. It takes some of the load off him when it comes to scoring because he's going to have Malik Monk. He's going to have Carmelo. And it's just so many options for him. Taylor Horton-Tucker, I understand why we gave him all that money, and I understand why teams wanted him a lot. because he is a player with a lot in his bag. He's not just a scorer. He's a playmaker / defender. He can do a lot. So I understand that, but I need him to come into this season as our playmaker off the bench because we're going to need it. To get into Marcus Gasol. Marcus Gasol is going to be big with the bench. Veteran leadership. Going to need some shooting off the bench, some defense off the bench. Going to be big. I don't know if he's going to end up on this team because I wouldn't be surprised if this whole team that we have right now is not going to be the team that we go into the playoff with. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, we start off bad, we start looking bad. LeBron going to be in Rob Pelinka's ear. We're going to make another move. I wouldn't be surprised. But as of right now, Marcus Gasol is going to be a great fit off the bench. It's going to help Taylor Horton-Tucker with the playmaking. And I feel like we got a nice little bench going, bro. I feel like we got to get one more piece. They just talking about getting James Ennis. Don't mind that. Shooter. Okay defender. Don't mind that. But to get into the top two, I'm going to talk about LeBron James first. With the acquisitions that we made, big word from the acquisitions that we made, it's going to allow him to take a chill pill throughout the regular season, which I love. Because last season, with AD being out, LeBron had to hurry up, rush back, and come from that injury just for us to make the damn playoffs. We were in the play-in. We were in the play-in with the acquisitions that we made and Russell Westbrook and the shooters that we got. And just, I'm not expecting AD to get hurt this season. Hopefully, knock on wood. This is going to allow LeBron to take his time in the regular season. Not just go so full throttle. If you guys don't remember, LeBron was like top 2 in MVP rankings for the first 2 months of the league. Of the year. It was him and Joel Embiid. And then AD got hurt, then he got hurt, then he just took off, and then he came back and tried. I feel like he rushed it back because even in the playoffs, he didn't look the same. In the play-in, he didn't look the same. So he definitely rushed back from that injury. With the acquisitions that we made this season, it's going to allow him to take his time and be ready for that playoffs. And don't listen to all that noise that everybody's telling y'all like LeBron's outside the top 5. LeBron's still a top 5 player, damn near top 3. And I believe in him. And when it comes to the playoffs, it's probably not a better playoff performer ever than him. So I think that's going to be really big for us, for him to just not take breaks. It's going to be a lot of low management from LeBron. Don't be surprised. A lot of low management. And that's good. That's good. Like Kawhi said, bro, it's about the final. It's not about the rings, bro. It ain't about no regular season. Now, last part of this. Anthony Davis. The thing that I need from AD, bro, and I said this in I think it was my last video. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was. I need AD to be the best player on the team. I need AD to be top 5 in the MVP rankings next year. I need it. We need it. I just said we're a really good team. This team is all on AD. It's all on. If AD is coming back hurt or on some bullshit next season, we not on nothing. AD is our best player. He's our best player. We need him to have a amazing year next season. I'm talking about 28-12 with 2 blocks a game. We need that. We need it. He has to be the number 1 option next season. LeBron's old. Russell Westbrook is not really a number 1 option type player. We need AD to step up to that role and show everybody why he's top 10, damn near top 5. We need that. And I think he's going to bring that. I think he is, bro. It's going to be a really fun season for the Lakers next season. It's going to be real fun. I can't wait to see Russell Westbrook and pick and rolls with Anthony Davis, man. It's going to be fun, bro. It's going to be fun. Showtime's back. We got Malik Monk. Them lobs are going to be crazy. He going to catch a couple lobs. It's going to be fun. But AD, bro, you ever see this? Take off next season. Please. Take off, bro. But other than that, man, let me know how y'all like this. I want to do this with a lot of teams, so just drop your team down low. I'll do the video. But yeah, I want to do this a lot. This actually felt fun. I wrote down notes, did some studying and stuff. I like this, though. I like this. Got different types of film. You about to see some Wayne Ellington film. It was a film of Wayne Ellington. He dropped like 8 threes against the Lakers last year. I'm telling y'all, it was a streak last year. And Wayne Ellington was going so crazy, bro. He was going so crazy. It was like 25, 27, 18, 19. He gonna be big for us. He is gonna be big for us. I wouldn't mind. Our starting lineup is kind of interchangeable. You got Russ, Wayne Ellington, LeBron, AD, Dwight, Russ, Trevor Ariza, LeBron, AD, Dwight, Russ, Malik Monk, LeBron, AD, Dwight. Like it's interchangeable at that 2 spot, bro. So yeah, that's it for this video, man. Let me know how y'all like it. Other than that, I'm out. See you Monday. I'm not even gonna lie and say see you tomorrow. See you Monday. I might see you tomorrow, but I'm definitely see you Monday.